leave as soon as you came across who I am not. This party sucks, I'm out of luck, and no one seems to get me here. They talk about some other stuff that I don't even want to hear. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody, Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody, Goodbye. The truth is I didn't even find your company that good. My lessons learned. Maybe I don't have to be around these people anymore. This party sucks, I'm out of luck. I don't know why I'm being here. They talk about some silly stuff, they even don't know if it's real. The crazy part is that I didn't feel this way before I got here. I wanna be somebody, hanging with somebody, Can I be somebody, dancing with somebody? I wanna be somebody,
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the reading.
Time for the TarotOracle show.
What is going on, everybody? Backbone and High Priestess, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got CC coming in as well. Happy Easter and Passover. Happy Good Friday yesterday. Hope everybody had a good one. Reiki, what's going on? We got Hershey, Maruta, Bartman, KN. We got Mona. Welcome back. Tarot Magician, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? We got Backbone. Thank you for your donation. We also got Sarah. And I think that's it. I think that is it. High Priestess wants to know, will I get the dental procedure done that I have been manifesting? All right, let's see if we can get into the dentist and get the dental procedure done. Oh, this might hurt tarot? Maybe this might hurt tarot. That seems to be the most logical one with this. If you don't know what this is, it is the this might hurt tarot. It's pretty easy when I tell you the name. It's always easy when I tell you the name. Like a sneak preview, you get all of the good news and all of this other stuff from the This Might Hurt Tarot. So going to the dentist makes me think of This Might Hurt Tarot. So I'm one of the few that that doesn't like the dentist too much. I'm just one of those, you know, not a big dentist fan kind of person, but you know, that's the way it goes. Anyway, and that was because when I was little, the dentist drilled into the roof of my mouth with a drill and it like squirted out blood and stuff. So I was kind of scarred for life from that, but you know, that's it. Anyway, CC, yeah, let me know what your question is. I appreciate your donation. All right, for now, let's look at, will I get the dental procedure that I've been manifesting, that I've been looking for? Three of Pentacles says yes. Three of Pentacles is that birth, is that creation, is that manifestation. And you want to see something with Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, maybe the Six of Pentacles is wonderful, the 10, the 8, all of these different things sort of culminate into good news when it comes to manifestation, right? We want to get something that's in our imagination and produce it into real life. And I think that's going to be very important. High Priestess, thank you for your second donation. But yeah, so the 3 is a manifestation, creation, birth kind of card that is looking good indeed. Ace of Swords also talks about getting the news that you need in order to make this happen, because everything sort of needs some communication to start it out, or some news or somewhat. And I think that's going to be something that you can look forward to. So we're going with a thumbs up on this. Does look good for that. We're going to do a little thumbs up with the dental procedure. Looking pretty good. So yeah, the Devil, be careful what you wish for. It is something that is a little bit on the painful side, or a little bit on the dental side of things. Knight of Cups says you do have some good dentists that you are looking at getting to do the procedure. That's going to be important for you to have the specialty. to have that ability within the dentist that's going to be able to get the stuff done effectively, quickly, and, comfortably, because it's always good to have everything done comfortably when it comes to having any sort of procedure done with that. Anyway, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I know you still got one more donation. We got a couple before you. So Jay Allen, I thank you for your donation. We also got another PayPal donation from, let's see. We got a PayPal donation from MW. MW, thank you for your donation as well. We will get to everybody, even if you don't see your name pop up. I don't do PayPal pop-ups because some people get upset when their real name comes over the bar. So they're like, oh, I didn't want my real name displayed. But, that's kind of something you got to deal with. So, yeah, your name is not popping up if you are on the PayPal. Just be aware of that. So, be comfortable with that. All right, we are going to do a little bit of a light seers tarot. We're in the mood for some light seers up in there. So we're going to see what is happening and what kind of exciting things we can get going on here. All right, let's look here at a general reading for Backbone. Backbone, thank you for your donation again. Let's get a bit of a general reading and see where that is going to take us. Where is this going to take us tonight? We need to increase the brightness up here. I do have my lights on, but the brightness is just not where I would like it. Let me adjust the brightness real quick. I like to jump up the contrast a little bit, and that sort of brings the brightness with it. And I do like a little bit of an extra saturation too, so I like that. Bri, welcome back. Appreciate you being here. There we go. The brightness has been tweaked. I like it the way it is. It looks pretty good. All right, Backbone wants to know a little bit of an action-oriented thing. 2 of Cups over here. It does mean the relationships are important. You are on that level to where relationships are going to be important. It's going to be a big draw. You're going to have to see where these bring us, what kind of things we can get going with relationships. It does feel like that relationships become a big sort of a centerpiece or something we need to focus on, concentrate, and see where this is going to take us, right? The 2 of Cups is always good for relationships. I really like that. I think that has a lot of positive aspect to it, has a lot of good things happening, and I think that's going to be something that you can look forward to. 2 of Cups, meeting new relationships or kind of honing the relationships that we currently have to make them better. 7 of Pentacles as well. So your manifestations are coming to light right now. You're seeing the effects of manifestations. And that doesn't mean good or bad. It could mean a little bit of both. Whatever's going through your head, whatever's in your imagination, whatever kind of things are affecting you, this is getting manifested. You are pushing forward things from your imagination into sort of reality. And so it's time to do the 7 of Pentacles. What am I working on? How do I want to see my tomorrow? What kind of specific things am I looking for goals? And I think that's going to be something to focus on right now. Alisha, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. The Judgment card. It's also time to readdress things that have been neglected, things that we haven't looked at, things we haven't focused on. It's time to go back and see what is going to be good for us in the long run here with sort of things we've seen in the past that we haven't done. Maybe we need to readdress some of those. That Judgment card, right? The rebirth, the reincarnation that comes with that aspect is always sort of an important thing to look at. We still got CC in the queue. We got MR before that, though. A little bit of D's feelings for me, right? Solid as a rock. There you go. That's a good song lyric indeed. I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing? As solid as a rock. Hopefully everything is indeed solid as a rock over there. Yeah, D's feelings for me. Where we're going to take this. I mean, the 10 of Pentacles says, let's focus on the long term. I really think D is in that mode of, I want to focus on the long term. I want something that's going to be stable. I want something that's going to be sort of fixed. I don't want the instability that we have been seeing, that we have been addressing with this particular individual. 10 of Pentacles says they are leaning towards you as something longer term or something that's going to be, better in the long run. The Fool says they're ready to take another adventure. It feels like a trip is in the work. So if you're looking for a trip with this individual, I think that that is in the works right now, especially with the Hermit. They do need a little of alone time. That's going to be a little bit of an abandonment, it feels like, but then they come back and they are sort of 110%. Let's take a trip. Let's go here. Let's do these things. And I think that's something important that you want to address and you want to see long term with that individual. So it's looking good overall. I think the feelings are all over the place, as you kind of see with this. There's a lot of confusion with this individual, something you have to get used to in the long run. But I mean, for now, you know, it's steady enough to sort of make things be where we'd like them to be, right? Anyway, did reading about the papers and if they work out, which is in the hands of someone not sure, be resolved in the next 3 weeks. Correct. Well, Alisha, thank you for the feedback. I greatly appreciate that. If they would work out, if do anything you said in the hands of someone not sure, be resolved, but news in 3 weeks. Well, I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm glad that worked out for you. At least getting the news. Hopefully the news was good, right, Alisha? Hopefully you got some at least good news as they sort of come back and give you some feedback with that stuff. Speaking of feedback, I'm looking for the Wonder World Tarot up in here. This is the one that I like. This is the one that I like. Oh, there you go. All right. Well, it's just 3 weeks since the reading. I finally saw some forward movement. See, that's what you need, right? You need some hope. You need something to focus on. You need something to hang your hopes onto. But at least that's good that you're getting some forward movement, and always good news. Well, anyway, thank you for the feedback. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see where this is going to take us tonight. We got a lot of good things. By the way, Tarot Magician, I wanted to join your stream last night, but it was later than what you usually do, and I have a new drug that basically puts me out. Like, it like puts me out like gone. I'm gone. Within, I'm like the first night I took it, I'm like, whoa. And I like wandered over and laid down and went to sleep instantly. But anyway, I'm taking that at like 9 or so. And I know your thing was at like 11, so I missed it. So I woke up the next morning. Oh, crap, I missed it. Anyway, well, look at the job that I interviewed for last week. Looking good, looking good, looking good, and looking good. I like it. I like it. This looks easy. This looks like an easy one, right? Getting the job, sitting down, typing on the computer, whatever you need to do, whatever you need to do. The sun, the world, these are literally the 2 best good news cards in the deck. And you get them first. Not only the good news cards, but the best good news cards that you can get, and 2 majors, no less, on top of that. Silent Victory, thank you for your donation. But yeah, looking very, very good for that. The sun, the illumination, right? The celebration, the joining of 2 forces in the celebration. And you have the world, a bunch of people on your side supporting you, getting you where you need to be with this. Couple of aces in the mix, especially the Ace of Swords, the connection, the communication from this in person that is going to connect with you and get you in the direction that you want to go. Pretty easy thumbs up action. Well, pretty easy thumbs up action with that. I love a good thumbs up reading, especially one starts out with 2 big majors, not only majors, but the best majors in the deck. I mean, if you're just looking at a yes or no, that is a quick and easy and simple read, right? Anybody, so like you could look at that if somebody doesn't know tarot and they'll be like, ooh, that looks really good, dude. You know, that looks really good. So yeah, it does look really good indeed. I agree with everybody. All right. C thinks of me. What does C thinks of me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? What is the current status on that? Let's go to the Tarot Tower and snag our favorite deck of all time. Modern Love Tarot, an Ethny deck, one of the best readers, one of the best artistic decks that we have. I'm just saying. I am just saying. It is fantastic overall, and one of my faves. And it reads like a butter. It reads like butter. Just an absolute dream with that. Anyway, all right. We got a little High Priestess. What does C think of me? Do they like me? Do they not like me? What is the current status on all of this other stuff? Furry friends and fairy dust. There you go. What is going on? Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Let's see. C thinks of me, Chariot. You are on the move with this individual. This is going to be somebody that's kind of hard to pin down. This is somebody who likes to move, who likes to go. Maybe they're Sagittarius, what have you. Maybe likes to go, likes to move, likes to sort of see where things are going to be. Things are going to be in the next. They're always looking for this grass is greener aspect. So no matter what is out there, no matter what opportunity is hanging in front of them, they are always looking for something else, it feels like. And that's kind of where this person lives, right? They live on that edge of where am I going to be next week, next month, and all this other stuff. CC, thank you for your other donation. But they are sort of focused on basically being on the move. So tying them down, getting them in a stability standpoint is going to be kind of difficult with this. You do have the King of Wands as well. This person sort of has some demands, are very demanding. They're very kind of an action-oriented aspect as it goes through there. But yeah, there you go. Oh wow, Calvin, thank you for hosting. Alicia, be sure to thank Calvin Chen over there. They hosted you, so we got you in the queue. Thank you again, CC. I appreciate you. Woo Woo is back. Woo Woo, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out. But yeah, the King of Wands talks about basically you need to get some connection with this individual. You need to keep an open line of communication. Is it because they're always on the move? Maybe a little bit of that, but the more pings, the more response, the more kind of, security they get from you, the better off it is going to be. Now, remember, because this is an action-packed individual, because they are always reaching for the next thing, it is going to be an encumbrance upon them. They're always going to appear stressed. They're always going to appear a little bit unhappy. No matter how content or happy that they are, they seem to be in that mode of, sort of reaching for the next thing and constantly dissatisfied with where things are. But there we go. That is just my opinion. Just a tarot reading with all of that other stuff. We got Jay Allen wants to know about B's feelings for me. Let's get that. It has been a minute. It has been a minute since we have done the this is, by the way, if you don't know what this is, it is a little Buddha tarot. So if you haven't seen the little Buddha tarot before, this is it. It is an Amy deck. So if you want to see the Push Kitty decks, they are all here tonight. Solid as a rock with a solid donation. Thank you so much for your donation. All right, let's see where this is going. B's current feelings for me. Do they like me? Do they not like me? Where are we going to take this, right? Where are we going to take this individual? Where are we going to take these things from this person? Jay Allen. It feels like this is a reuniting kind of thing. Knight of Cups, like you're doing all the work in this momentum. It almost feels like there's some distance, maybe emotional, maybe mental distance, maybe physical distance with this person. The Death card says the feelings are in a state of flux. Maybe they didn't like you before, and now they like you more. Now, maybe they liked you, maybe they don't like you now. It just feels like that there's a momentum shift within this individual. The Death card, especially at the end, does say that, hey, this is something that is very emotional for them, but the emotions, the tides are shifting a little bit from this individual. You are putting in more effort than they are in any human interaction. You do have one person putting more effort than the other. Eight of Swords is just almost like you're restricted. That's why I gotta say some mental issues, maybe some on their side, maybe some distance issues that are sort of making this not possible. It just looked like we're all restricted. We can't get a lot of the action, a lot of the activity that we'd like to get from this person. It just feels like maybe that's not something that's possible, maybe right now. Well, there we go. There we go. A little bit of the little Buddha. We can do that for MW on the PayPal side. MW wants to know, married with ex-girlfriend. All right. So it says reading married with ex-girlfriend. Let's see if this is something that could be possible, something that could work out with that. I don't know. YouTubeuser is back. Welcome, YouTubeuser. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Crafty Lady is here as well. What is up, Crafty Lady? Good to see you as always. What's going on? All right. Let's see where this is going to take us tonight. Married with the ex-girlfriend, the Sun, Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot. You got three majors with this. It's almost like this is something you can't really avoid. You can't really avoid with this, as well as the three wise Buddhas. Now, normally the three wise Buddhas would indicate something in the aspect of maybe cups or what have you. But it's interesting that we have three circles, right? Three circles. Like this is something that is coming about in a circle. This is something that is coming through in various ways and various momentums, right? So something like we've circled all the way back and we're ready for reuniting, a reinitiation of this, you know, kind of as it goes. But the Chariot card feels like that this is the time to get moving on this. This is the time to sort of have some ideas with that. I think that's going to be very important for you long term. You definitely don't want to get into a situation where, you know, you're not moving. This has to stay moving. This has to keep in motion. Otherwise, it does stagnate. It does get a little bit of a difficult situation in the long run. Three Wise Buddhas says, be very careful about this, though. How serious are we? Is this something that we can do rationally? Is this something that everybody's on board with? Because it does feel like this can't really be rushed. It needs to be well planned. It needs to be well researched before we get through that. Overall, it looks fantastic. You do got the Sun, which if anything, you do have a little bit of a love balloons kind of aspect going through that. I think that's it, right? But the Wheel of Fortune said this is something that can be a day-to-day process. We have a lot of wheels, a lot of suns, a lot of things. So you just kind of look at, let's do the research on this. This is something that's possible. What goes around can come around, and I think that's going to be possible indeed. Overall, it looks good. It just looks pretty solid. And speaking of solid, solid as a rock. I thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, we got Bri coming in next. Bri is on the list. Oh man, I need to ship out some shit. I got two people won some stuff and I haven't even shipped it out yet. Two people won some stuff and I haven't even shipped it out yet. Alisha, you don't have to redo your question. I got it in my little program that keeps track of everything people type. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. All right. We got Bri is next. I have a chance in love with the woman on my mind. Ooh, all right. We got a woman on the mind. We want to see if this is a love connection that could work. It could work indeed. Let's use one of our newer decks. I do need to do some unboxings. I've not done an unboxing in like a week and a half, but I have been, distracted by all sorts of other things. So I do need to do that. So yeah, anyway, Bri wants to know, do you have a chance in love with a woman on my mind? Hopefully, if they're on your mind, at least you have sort of a good head start with that, right? If they're on your mind, you have that creational aspect going with that. Four of Pentacles, you got a Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and a Three of Pentacles. All that looks like a big old yes. We'll get the Heart of Hearts on this because it looks that good, right? It just looks good. I'm not going to lie. This is something that just looks effective. It looks like it's something that we can do. The big one here is going to be the Four of Wands, right? You're going to be having Four of Wands, a new home, a new thing. And with all things about my my book, link in the description, my tutorials and all this other stuff, you do have a Four of Wands as sort of the initiation of something longer term, a connection that we can value, a connection that's going to be awesome for everybody. And the Four of Wands is where you want to be when you do have some new love, new opportunities. And I think that's a good chance of getting through there. Ace of Cups right next to it says, again, we have a big chance, a good solid chance of this opportunity working out, and I think this is good. Not only that, with an Ace of Pentacles, maybe this is something that could be long-term. Maybe this is something that could be a long-term relationship, something that you can get into and have fun with and have some good experiences. Because the Three of Pentacles says working with it, they're willing to work with you. They're willing to get on board with this, and that's kind of what you need to see in a reading like this as well. Now, Four of Pentacles does say that they have some issues moving forward at a certain point. So it's almost just like it gets to a certain point, and then we can't move forward anymore. So just realize if you do get stuck, if you do stagnate in there a little bit, don't be dissuaded by it. Keep working towards it, because we have a lot of good cards here, a lot of good chances. So I think that you do have indeed a great chance at getting the woman that is on your mind on board with a new relationship, making it happen. Flowerfae 420, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you as well. All right, we do have a lot of stuff. We got, let's see. We got CC donated again for, let's see, for Alisha. Let's scroll down to Alisha's question over there. There we go. All right, want to know, there we go. Let's see. So Alisha wants to know if the financial situation will be resolved soon. Situation meaning, let's get you some money, right? Situation meaning, let's get the fat cash. Everybody loves it. Nobody is going to turn down the fat cash, and I think that's kind of where we're at, right? Gonna turn down the fat cash. It's not doing it. It is not doing it. The Flowerfae, I got your donation. Thank you again. All right, you are in the queue, but you didn't pop up here because I don't really want to show the real names of people doing on the PayPal. They get upset with me. All right. Let's see, Alisha want to know if the financial situation will be resolved soon. It does feel like this is a financial situation that's temporary. Like that's the immediate first thing that I have intuitively. Like this is a financial situation that's temporary, but it looks like that it could be, you know, you could get your way across and through it. And you sort of see that with the cards too. Strength is a good card. One of everybody's favorite major. Strength says have the patience to get through this with the proper planning, with the proper networking, with the proper working towards a particular goal. I think that we have a big possibility and a very positive possibility as well for this to be working in our favor. Strength says tackle the beast, right? Taming the beast with the strength card, as well as the patience, as well as having strength through the adversity. Everybody has that adversity within them or has run into it. Not something that should throw us down. We just get through it. We work through the other side of it, right? Three of Pentacles is the big making money card. We've seen it over and over again. Everybody loves the Three of Pentacles. The 3, the 8, the 10 of Pentacles. You're looking for something that has stability. Money gets you the ability to make money, get into a better situation. Three of Pentacles is looking good. I really think June is going to be your better opportunity. May is going to be a little rough for a couple of people, but realize that after May, I think things are going to work out pretty good with it. Digger Pink says we do have a good outcome from that, and I think that's going to be good as well. And I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Four of Swords just talks about living through the long run, doing your diligence with the planning. How can I plan? What can I plan? What can we do over here to make things in a better situation for us? And I think that's going to be kind of where you're at if the situation, right? I want to get stuff done. I want to get it knocked out. I want to get it handled. And I think that's something that you can do indeed right now to get this moving, right? There we go. All right. Thank you again, Calvin, for hosting over there. I greatly appreciate you. We got Silent Victory is up next. Silent Victory wants to know, hello, Tia. Well, hello to you, Silent Victory. Welcome back. Will we build a home in 2025? By 2025? That sounds all right. I mean, that sounds reasonable. You know, you get any goal, you throw it into the future long enough, and it seems pretty reasonable to me. You know, hey, throw it into the future far enough, and it seems reasonable. So, hey, 2025 seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. Solid as a rock would raid my tarot decks. Well, that's what Teddy did when she was here. Teddy came in and she basically raided all of the tarot decks, and it was difficult to get her attention for anything else. But you know, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes. All right. Will we build a home 2025? Man, you do have some good action over here. I kind of like this card over here, right? You got the Page of Pentacles, the savings, the money. Everything will fall into place, and I think that's something you definitely want to embrace with that, as well as the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about building It talks about structures. It talks about things being okay. It talks about the level of structures and what you would like to see, as well as the Wheel of Fortune. Keep saving, keep moving. And the Wheel of Fortune as well talks about doing the same things, getting some results. And I think what we're doing to save up, what we're doing as far as the planning is concerned, the building, the ideas, the specifications, I think are all coming into line. So we're going to lean on a thumbs up situation here about building the home, getting it out there, making everything happen by 2025. Looks pretty good with that. Kolzaya, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. We got HP, we got Flowerfae, we got Kolzaya on the mix. Let's do a couple of super chats before we dive into that financial situation for the next 6 months. Let's go do the usual one that everybody loves. I mean, this is a really popular one over here with this. You got the Curious Travels deck, right? A lot of people are like, look, what is that deck? I love it. I love the artwork. I love all of this stuff. And I'm just saying, this is one for the ages right here. This is one that everybody enjoys and appreciates. All right, so let's look at this and see where it's going to take us. Financial situation, next 3 months, Hangman, Moon, and the 7. The 7 is what you really want to look for. Now, I've talked about it over and over. Entertainment purposes only, but May is going to be a rough financial month for a lot of people. May is going to be just a rough financial month. It feels like a lot of things are in May that are a little bit rough, that are a little bit challenging, that are kind of on the works. May and December, both of these months are going to be a little bit harsh. Hangman says, look at things differently. What can we do a little bit differently with our finances, with savings? You know what I'm saying? It feels like that we can do a little bit of optimization to make better choices, to make better things in the long run for us. The Moon talks about taking that new adventure, taking that new opportunity, and seeing where that is going to go in the long run, because it feels like that's going to be a great opportunity for you, right? 7 of Pentacles as well just talks about saving, making the changes, making the difference. So it feels like getting the spreadsheet out, getting the Excel, getting the pages, whatever you use out, planning how I'm going to pay this, pay that, pay off the big bill, pay off the small bill, figure out the order, do the research that's required. It feels like that doing that gives you this new perspective and this new idea. And there are new ideas. You see the Hangman. There are new ideas hanging there. Grab those, take those, run with those. I think it's going to be important in the long run. All right. That's what I'm saying. Solid as a rock. You're still in the queue. We do have HP in the queue too. Let's look at HP's burning up the credit card tonight. SP, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. How would C feel if stopped contact? All right. How would C feel if I stop the contact, no contact at all, and started speaking with him again, right? If I stop the no, so it sounds like this person is on the ghost list. They're on the ghosty list, right? If you stop the no, basically, let me redo that. Feel if I contacted. There we go. All right. How would they feel if I contacted them? So it sounds like that you put them on the ghosty list, and you want to kind of see if I took them off the ghosty list and I pinged them and said, hello, what's going on? How would they feel? How would they react with all of that? That'd be kind of interesting, right? 10 of Wands in the Tower. This is something where they feel like that they've given up right now. They feel like that there's been damage done. There have been shots fired over here. They feel like that there's a level of damage, a level of consistency that's been lost here. That 10 of Wands, like they tried, they wanted the contact was cut off from them. The Tower, they were very much affected by this. It's going to be something where you are going to have to either apologize or approach them and get them sort of on your side, get them in a new level, get them a little bit in the perspective that you would like to them to see. It feels like that they've lost hope. They've kind of given up at this point is what I'm saying. You got that 4 too. I really think that if you did want to initiate something on this, I think you should wait at least another month. I'd wait a good 30 days before you did anything on this, right? It almost feels like that it's still a little bit too fresh. It's still a little bit on their mind. Definitely not something you want to approach and make happen. It feels like if you did it right now, now that they would be pretty upset with you. You have the 10 of Wands, you got the Tower, you got the 8. It feels like there's a lot of abandonment that they feel now. I would wait another 30 days and then do it, right? Just sort of unblock them, ping them, let you know, hey, I unblocked you. Maybe I'm sorry. Maybe I want to yell at you, whatever you need to do. I think that that's going to be a good opportunity for you in the long run, but I would definitely wait. Solid as a rock. We're not waiting on you. We are hitting you up right now, seeing what is coming up at work. We got some nice work going on in the background. We've been working hard. We've been putting in the diligent effort at work. We need the rewards. We need all of the good stuff. We need all of the good stuff. Kolzaya, you are still in the queue as well. Appreciate you. We still got Flowerfae up in the queue. We're going to do YouTube user. And let's look at the queue real quick while I take a drink. We got YouTube user is next, and then we're going to hop over to PayPal, right? We got Powerfae. We got Kolzaya up in the queue. Then we're going to come back, do Solid as a Rock and SP. Y'all still there? Y'all are still there. Spirit Tribe, welcome. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. What is going on? All right, let's see about Solid as a Rock. Are we solid indeed? Maybe we are, maybe we're not. Well, so what's coming at work in the next 2 months? Now, here's what I think's coming up at work. Bottom line, I think your boss has become a little bit of a douchebag here in the next 2 months. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. That's an entertainment purposes only kind of thing. I think your boss is going to become a little bit of a pain in the booty in the next 2 months. That's just going to happen. It's going to happen, all right? So, again, entertainment purposes only, but I just feel like your boss is going to become a little bit more demanding. Is it stress? Maybe. Is it stress? Maybe. Is it something that's affecting them in real life? Is it something job related? Maybe too. But it feels like in the next 2 months, you're going to have to really put up with this individual and a little bit of change on their side, right? You have a little bit of that. Just have that reversal of the Nine of Pentacles, like things don't feel as stable. Now, you know what I'm saying? They're leaving. All right. Well, it's a good thing that they're leaving. If they didn't leave, I think it would turn really bad. All right. But just not happy. It feels like the structure of work, the things that are happening at work are just not good for them and just not good long term for this individual. You do have the Page of Swords as well. It almost like that they don't replace them, right? They don't replace this person. It takes a little bit of time or something like that, that sort of gets you in the way, gets you in the motion with them. I also think that there's some unique opportunities coming around at work in the next 2 months. You should change those. It's almost like that the requirements of what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it, change and morph a little bit. So it does require a little bit more training or a little bit more maybe on the certification side or learning, maybe some new tools, some new actions, some new things that are coming in over there. You just have to sort of watch out for that. I do think there's an important party that's coming in the next 2 months as well that you should attend. I'm not saying like a big formal party or whatever. It's almost like a social gathering. And in the social gathering, there's some information spilled about some things that are interesting that you don't know about. I think you should end up going to that social gathering. We have that little bit of a party card over here and all of this other stuff. So yeah, there we go. Becca Boo, what is going on? Appreciate you. Hey, that rhymes. Becca Boo, appreciate you. There you go. All right. We're going to hop over here. It is time to get the Flowerfae reading. They have been here. They're like, oh my God, this place is busy. This place is busy. Welcome to the Tarot Oracle Show. This is how it is every day.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Every day. It is busy indeed. And, life's busy, things are busy, the stream's busy, everything's busy. Everything is moving, rocking, and it's making it happen. You know what I'm saying? It is making it happen tonight. Well, there we go. All right. I'm not saying they're becoming demanding. I'm just saying that they're really morphing into almost a different individual. And that's going to be maybe a good thing because, hey, there we go. Anyway, coming in life and advice. What kind of life actions do we have over there? The sun seems to be in every reading. I like it. I especially kind of like that page of coins being flipped because that's what you want to see, right? You're looking at a better chance of stability. It almost feels like stability just lands in your lap. You don't really have to work for it. There's a lot of things coming up that you don't have to work for. You don't have to pursue. You don't have to do all of that. It feels like it just sort of falls into your lap. You get the freebie. And I think that is some exciting action, some exciting activities that are coming in here. The sun sort of represents the good news, the illumination, the warmness of things getting better, things getting in a better place for you long term. And I think the sun is where it is at. Now, again, you do have either money, opportunities, you do have some coins kind of falling into your lap. This is going to be something you don't have to work for. And that's kind of the best situation too, right? I don't want to work for it. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see where it's at. And this is going to be something where it's just kind of just lands in your direction. And that's what you like to see. Queen of Cups, you go through a period here coming up in the next couple of months. You just go through the next couple of months with the love, just being disappointed. And you do have a couple of good opportunities here for love, a couple of good news kind of aspects with love. And that's something you're excited to see, but it is mixed in with some disappointment. It feels like it's hot or it's cold. It's never in the medium end. It feels like a really good, really exciting love, or everything is just sort of dead in the water. It feels like you don't want that, but extremes are going to be something that you also get as far as emotions, as far as emotional pools and whatnot with the stability going. Because the Queen of Coins said the rock solid stability is there, but it's not in the emotional state. So lean on what you can to see all of the good stability that you have, that you're going to have, that things are going to be. Let the hot and cold be a good aspect for you. A lot of people just want this dreamy situation all the time. Yeah, that's not realistic in the long run, but yeah, there it is. Pam, thank you for your massive donation. I greatly appreciate you on the PayPal side. Thank you so much. That was very generous of you. Pam, let me know if you want some readings or what's going on over there. I greatly appreciate that. We still got the High Priestess up on the PayPal side. High Priestess is back. Burning up the credit card tonight is what I like to see. Will I get approved for 10K second loan? Second loan for 10K. Ooh, that's nice. I do like the good loans. Oh man, you know, I'm in the mood to get a loan too. I need a loan too. I got stuff I want to buy. I got tarot cards. There's some Kickstarters. I overdid it on one Kickstarter. I went up like $150 on the damn thing. The good news is they already mailed it to me, right? Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The good news is they mailed it to me. Here's what I bought. I bought this Oracle deck. It has 80 cards. They have this good deck, and they had another deck a while back, and I'm going to combine them and make an 80-card Oracle deck, and it is going to be pure magical, my friends. These cards look fantastic. We're going to be integrating them in the stream. I'm very excited. It'll be my Oracle deck that I'll pretty much be the official Oracle deck in the stream. I did go all out and pay a little too much for it, but, you know, there it is. There it is with that. All right. I need a loan that I don't need to pay back. Lola, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I've been talking about. All right. Anyway, second loan for 10K. Ace of Coins says yes. Eight of Coins says yes. Page of Cups says yes. You pretty much got a nice little 10K loan. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got a nice little 10K loan over here, and I think that's going to be exciting. I think that's going to be something exciting for you. So yes, 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 and yes. Eight of Coins says you've worked for it. You really, you know, I opened, so I go into Best Buy, and I opened a Best Buy account because I was like, you know what? I'm too cheap to pay for this all at once. So I'm too cheap to pay for it all at once. So I opened a Best Buy credit card. I'm like, I don't need another credit card. Anyway, my credit rating went up like 10 points. I'm like, wait, what? I said, Why does my credit rating go up when I get more debt? Well, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, the 8 of coins says you've worked for it. This is something that you needed to do, something that you need. Ace of coins is such a beautiful card for getting a loan, getting some money movement out there. That is going to be it, right? Samantha is coming in with the money movement over there, burning up the credit card too over there, burning it up tonight is what I'm saying. All right, HP also wants to know about losing weight. We'll do that. We'll do that with that. I don't know what losing weight. All right. Will I lose some weight once I get my dental procedure done, since I can't eat solids? I mean, that's it. Sarah, whoa, thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's look at this. Can I lose some weight? Lose some weight. 5 of Wands. This is, 5 of Wands says it's going to be some work. If you're in it to win it, it's going to be some work, okay? So here's what you do, right? When you have because I had stomach surgery. When you have stomach surgery, they tell you have to use this opportunity to change your habits. Because when you have stomach surgery, you can't eat for a period of time, but technically you could just down milkshake after milkshake, high calorie drink. So that's something you could do too, right? Use this opportunity to change your habits. It takes like 6 weeks to change a habit. You just basically do the same thing for 6 weeks, and all of a sudden the habit is changed. So the 5 of Wands, so this is going to be a fight. You need to fight it. You need to start day one, fight it. Don't delay, don't wait, don't do anything. You need to have a plan. You need to have the food there. You need to have everything ready. You need to know what diet you're going on, what you're going to eat. You need to have all of it in your fridge day one, all right? King of Coins says you're absolutely in control to make this happen. King of Coins, a beautiful level of control card with this, but you have to fight it. You have to develop the new habits. You can't cheat. You have to create the habits. You can't go on a diet for 6 weeks and then gain it all back. We all do that. The moon says it's all about being emotional too, right? Say, hey, you realize this is an opportunity that I can have, that I can change my life, okay? You're looking at the moon, getting out of that water onto the land. I think that's going to be a very important one for you. So you want to take that adventure. You want to realize that you need the inventory set up, and you want to be in a fighting mode. You want to be in a fighting mode, because if you're not, then yeah, you're going to lose some weight for a couple of weeks. And then you're going to be back on the bad habits. This is your opportunity to change your habits, all right? To change your habits. I think it is entirely possible. Not going to be a problem at all. I think we're set. We still got Zaya in the mix. We got a ton of readings tonight. We got 36 readings. All right. Should I walk away from S? He, not the one. Let's see about that. This is a Ciro Marchetti deck. It is called the... I forgot what it's called. Go on his site. You'll see it. This is a Ciro Marchetti deck. It looks like all of his other decks. So, yeah, go on his site. I forgot what the name of it is, but yes, it is. So you can go to ChiroMarchetti.com and see that particular deck of cards. It is available for you to pick up. It is expensive, though. Mystic Palette. There you go. Thank you, Maruta. I appreciate you. All right, Kozai, you're still in the queue. We're going to get you after Ann. We got Ann. We got YouTubeuser CA. Okay, let's look at the queue real quick. All right, we got Asshole. Thank you for your donation over that. So we're over here on YouTubeuser. We're going to go Solid as a Rock and Ann. Kozai, we're going to rope you in right here. And then we're going to do SP. We're going to do the Samantha quad shot, no, triple shot tonight. Making it happen over there. It is Ciro Marchetti. Ciro Marchetti. All right. But we got more HP donations. Thank you, HP. I appreciate it. All right. Let's see where we're going to be. There are more available, but not with your name on them. That was kind of a limited run. But yeah, there's plenty out there. I did see those at the shop that we went to. Had those as well. So yeah, they are out there. They're out there. Ciro is coming out with a calendar too. And I did see that on the news. You probably did see that on the news. I am going to repeat it on the news for April, which is very late. But yeah. Anyway, should I walk away from S as he is not the one? Three of Pentacles says this is a very situation that is unusual for you, right? A situation that is unusual. I think that you could pull it off if you really wanted it, if you really were dedicated to it. I think the problem is that S is not as dedicated as you. You have the Seven of Wands. This is something that you're hesitant. This is something that they're hesitant about. I'm not going to say they're the one or not. The Justice card says there's some balancing that has to be done here. You have to sort of realize that they have to do a lot of big changes to make this happen. You don't have to do a lot of big changes to make this happen, but it seems like they need to. So this is going to be something that has to be a lot of changes on their side. The problem is that they're hesitant to change right now. Could this be something that happens in the future? Absolutely. Three of Pentacles says this is something that could be worked out. This is something that could occur. You're just going to have to be patient with it and see where it goes. The Magician says it's kind of on their side, right? So you have that connection across there. It is something that they have to change. They have to make it happen, and they have to balance out a lot of different things to do that. Should they do this action in order to make this work out? Should they not do this action? What are the repercussions? And like I said in the previous reading, this person is very comfort oriented. They want stability. They want comfort. They want to see where things are going to be in the long run. So this is going to be somebody that you're going to have difficulty making big changes. And I think that's going to be something that, you know, you got to factor in with that. What's the cause of feeling so stuck? Any advice with that? Solid as a rock. You're solid as a rock. You should never feel stuck. You should never feel stuck. You are solid as a rock indeed. Let's see where this is going to take us. What is the cause of this? Well, any advice in the mix too about these situations? You do have a Ten of Swords over there. What's the cause of me feeling so stuck? Stop being stuck. And I hate to, you know, solid as a rock. You're going to want to, you know, stab me in the knee with a pencil for this reading, but I'm just going to tell you like it is. I'm just going to tell you like it is. The Ten of Swords says you're not stuck. This is a mental thing. This is a mental thing that happens, all right? You have a level of Ten of Swords here. You have to become unstuck. There's nothing really that's stopping you. It is just your brain. It's just your emotions, just your hesitancy, just your fear, just your worry about the unknown. It just feels like that you're not stuck at all. Ten of Swords says I can easily cut that out. I can easily remove that. And I think that's going to be something that's possible, something that you want to do. But the Ten of Wands says that there's a level of responsibility. Now you have to step up. Now you're unstuck. Now you have to step up and take the lead here and do some things that are going to make you unstuck, right? So it's not really stuck. It's just a matter of, I need to do some things here. I don't want to do it. I have some issues. I have some hesitation going through. The star says you're pretty clear on what you need to do. It's not like this is a big mystery or some cloud that's enfolding everything where you can't see things. You know what I'm saying? YouTubeuser, thank you for your other donation, but the star says you know the path to make this happen. So basically get the Justice card, cut the chains that bind, and weigh the factors in. I'm not saying that just don't just go forth and hope for the best and take action without thought, right? The Justice card is all about preparation. It's all about balancing things out and figuring out what is the best pathway to do it. Fear, regardless of emotions. Take your emotions out of it. Look at it from a third party, right? If you had a counselor you were talking to, and what would the counselor say to you as advice? Talk to your guides. So what would they say for you as advice? Justice, balance everything out. Challenge yourself in this mode and make things unstuck, basically, with this, right? Because you don't want to live with that situation because you're thinking of not making a decision, but really not making a decision is making a decision. It's just not making the right decision because you didn't actually weigh out things and move into things, you know, getting ready for the next thing. Anyway, all right. We still got HP. So HP with nursing school. We still got Assel in the queue over there, and we should be good on the PayPal side. We do have a Kolzaya still in the mix. We're doing Kolzaya right after Ann. All right, Ann is next right here. Let's look at this. Can I have a reading on the progress of building an audience for my projects? You're looking at the Seven of Pentacles. Keep doing what you're doing. We've kind of seen that as a repeat theme with this. You're not really going to do anything that is going to pull everybody in suddenly. You're not going to do anything that just gets everybody involved, emotional, running towards you as far as that goes. Seven of Pentacles, do what you're doing, continue the work, and just doing the work gets you into the place that you would like to be. Four of Wands as well. Making a home with your fans, right? Making the social medias, making a home with your fans, making good opportunities with your fans, making sort of a home where they're welcome, they feel welcome within your project. You're pulling them in, you're capturing their emotions. We've talked about capturing their emotions in previous reads as well. The Ten of Pentacles, right? Happy home, happy family. I feel like I'm home. I feel like this is a place I want to be, I need to be. It pulls me in, it gets me excited, it gets me activated, and it builds that level of confidence and stability they would like to see in a project. So you have two big home cards. I need to feel at home with the project, and it's going to draw people in as part of the family, right? Just make them part of the family. It's kind of like the stream, right? People feel like they're part of a family, people making friends, sort of get that within your project as well. But the Seven of Pentacles just keeps working, keep doing what you're doing, and just draw people in, making them a part of the family. And the Knight of Wands, generate the excitement, generate the hype on this particular project. And I think people will be drawn in from that as well. A lot of hype, a lot of excitement, a lot of brewing going on with that. And people get excited. They're like, what is happening? What is going on over here? And they want to know, right? I think that's going to be something that brings people into the yard. All right. It brings all the milkshakes into the yard or something like that. Is IMR currently dating someone, or they have a girlfriend? Oh my, that is
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
that could be difficult. Kolzaya, that could be a difficult situation indeed if you got somebody and they're not really dedicated to that. So no, Teddy is not here tonight. Teddy is shopping. She's grocery shopping. Apparently grocery shopping in her state, it's like an all-night adventure, right? Basically, you go to the grocery store and you're going to be there for the rest of your natural life. I mean, you're never going to leave. So she'll be there. She'll go at like 2 p.m. and then she'll come home at like 10 p.m. I'm like, were you grocery shopping the whole time? And she's like, yeah. It's like, I don't know how this works, but apparently grocery shopping is an all-night adventure. So, yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, are they dating somebody else? Are they cheating? What's going on with that? I do think that they are not dating anybody else. You have the Eight of Swords, right? I think this person has one of these adventures to where, trying to make one woman happy is difficult enough without trying to do two at once. Eight of Swords says they're restricted from doing that. I think they tried that in the past. They got bit a little hard with that. Oceany Champ, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. But yeah, I just don't think that they're dating anybody else. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. They're restricted over here. Nine of Swords says they'd be too concerned about what happened because now you start calling the people the wrong name and all. That never works for anybody. Page of Cups says that they're just not really that emotionally invested in anybody else to do that anyway. So there we go. YouTubeuser, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. And let's go for the next one. So I'm just going to say no. We'll go with it. We'll go with a thumbs down on that one. SP is up in the house. SP, can I please ask? Yes, you can. All right, let's see. SP wants to know if my transfer request will be reconsidered and approved again. Let's see if you can get transferred, if you can get approved, if you can get moving with that. YouTubeuser, thank you for your other donation. Let's see if a transfer request is going to be all right. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be all right? Oh, let's see. Oh, man. It's going to be reconsidered and approved again. We're going to go with a Seven of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. It doesn't look so. No, it does not look like it. It almost looks like Seven of Cups. There's other things to do. There's other opportunities. It's almost like even if the transfer request doesn't go through, you do get other opportunities. You do get something else that's better. Wheel of Fortune says keep doing what you're doing. Transferring doesn't look like it's going to be advantageous for you right now. And the Star, other things are waiting. Other better things are in the queue for you. Overall, we're going to say no for reconsidering the transfer request, but good news on the side means that you do have other things, other places, other opportunities coming about, and you can take advantage of those and get those moving, and I think that's going to be exciting for you in the long run. But, of course, entertainment purposes only. Never transfer based on a random dude on YouTube reading cards on the internet. But, yeah, let's go with the next one, too. We got Samantha, does my brother's wife like me? Okay, I mean, hey. We'll see if they like you or if they just hate your guts. You never know. You never know nowadays. We do have the Amber Tarot on this one. We prefer shopping on Instacart. When I go to the grocery store, I'm there for like 30 seconds. I know what I'm getting. I know where it is. I go get it and I leave. And I think my total time in the store is like under 3 minutes. I mean, even if I have like a lot of stuff, my total time in the store is like 3 minutes. Anyway, but yeah, but I guess, you know, a little bit of a different Walmart delivery. I like to look at the stuff I'm getting. When I get Walmart delivery and I got fruit, they'll give me like the rottenest fruit that they can find. You get the bananas that are just solid green, and then you go to Walmart and then there's like perfect bananas waiting for you. It's like, wait, I don't, you know. All right, does a brother's wife hate my guts? The Empress, you get the Tower, and you got the Two of Swords. You got some serious differences with this person. I'm not saying they hate your guts, but I think that they've got some serious disagreements with you. The Two of Swords. We have two different worlds in this aspect. This is not something good opportunity for either one of us. You got the Tower card. I think that they do have this image in their head that you're not on the same page as them. You're not on the same wavelength as them, and they feel a little bit challenged when they're around you sometimes. So they don't love you, but they don't hate you either. You know, they don't love you, but they don't hate you either. Well, I made my next boyfriend in the evening or the morning time. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if you get like a good night card. So let's look at some night cards and see if we can do that, right? If we have some good darkness cards, some kind of thing. We got the High Priestess, a little bit of a night card. We got the Five of Cups, a night card. We got the Nine of Pentacles, a day card. Night sort of outweighs the day in this. We are going to say that you do meet them in the evening. We're going to go with the thumbs up. We're going to go with a thumbs up with that. So that's the way it has to be. That is the way it has to be. It is going to be in the evening time with that general reading for the week. What is coming up next week? We got a Monday through Friday. We got Easter coming up tomorrow. Will not be streaming tomorrow. It is Easter. I'm going to have some Easter action over here with all of that. Angelina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, general reading for the week, right? You do got the lovers. It's all about the big connections next week. Who do you got to connect with? Who is out there? Who is waiting for you? It feels like a lot of the big connections, a lot of the powerful connections happen next week. The lovers just talks about other people being the mainstay as it goes through. The devil, not everybody is honest with you next week. You're going to hear some stories and you'll be like, oh, that's so sweet. A lot of those are just not honest. So just be aware of that as you come through. The moon, speaking of night, the moon affects you big time next week. You feel like your emotions are pulled in a direction you don't like, or you feel like your emotions are being differently directed by something other than you next week. Just realize this is the moon. There are some things happening sort of astrologically for you, so just be prepared. Be prepared for it. It is going to be a little bit of a different aspect next week by far. All right, so there we go. We got a little bit of that Amber Tarot. Everybody does like that one. We got a lot of good receptions for the Amber Tarot. I got to say that. All right, we got good receptions for this one too. Let's get it done, right? You got awesome credit card with cash back. Ooh, I like that. That's nice. All right, Ashley's got a question. We also got HP with another question. Let's go with AA first. We go with AA, and I don't mean Alcoholics Anonymous. X feel about me now. How do they feel? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Oh, let's see. Archie is sleeping. Well, there you go. Taking a nappy poo over there. That's what I'm talking about. All right. What does the X feel about me now? The Devil and the Ten of Wands. It feels like that this is not a good opportunity for them. What are they doing over there? It feels like they're busy with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on over there, right? You got that Ten of Wands. You got that Devil. It feels like they're very busy right now. They're very affected by some other people. They have other people pulling them in different directions. You have kind of a not a good advantageous opportunity for this person right now. It feels like, yeah, this is going to be a little bit hardcore on their side. So I don't think they have a lot of feelings. They don't have a lot of emotions tied to you right now. So just be prepared for that as it goes through. Lady, what is going on? Good to see you as always. We got a nursing school with HP. We'll see where that is going to happen. HP Nursing School. All right. Nursing School. No G on this. We just got Nursing School. That's how we do it in Texas. We got Nursing School and more Nursing School. But yeah, we got, well, pass the nursing school entrance exam in May. You know, intuitively, I think you do. You do have that Queen of Swords. You are on demand. You know what the hell's going on with this particular exam. The Ace of Pentacles talks about the level of stability that you need going forward into this. This is something you're excited about. This is something you're focused with. Nine of Swords, just don't be too concerned about it. Do your diligent effort. Do things the way it goes. I think everything's going to be okay for you. Page of Wands, right? Make sure you're prepared. There are a couple of slip-ups within this that you are going to have to be prepared for. So be prepared for anything and everything with this. I think that's going to be kind of one of the focuses here. But it just looks great so far. We have a lot of very encouraging cards. I'm going to say that you do have a thumbs up action over here with the nursing school, and I like it. I like it. We got Sarah next with a very generous donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oceanic Champ, you're still in the queue as well. Let's knock out Sarah right now and see where this is going to take us. You know, a little bit of an anime. A little bit of an anime deck. Yeah, I love this deck. This is one of the most fantastic decks that I have, right? This is it. This is it. Yeah, hit that like and support button. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already done it. I greatly appreciate all of the support you have for me. Hitting the like and subscribe helps me quite a bit. It lets people know that I don't suck, and it gets more people on the channel, and people are like, oh, look, there's a tarot reading channel up in here. Let's check it out. There we go. All right. How does M feel about me? What are his intentions? Let's look at the feelings first. We got a Ten of Swords. It really feels like that they're not clear with their feelings, which is probably why you're asking the question. You know what I'm saying? You know, a little bit, maybe they're asking the question. I think that's going to be something that happens here. Knight of Swords. I think that they have a lot of communication, but it is on a different level than what you're looking for. They're talking. It feels like they're talking on another level that you're not really synced up with. You do have that Ten of Swords. It feels like they're not communicating on the same level as you. It really feels like they have some good action, some good feelings for you. Six of Swords is kind of this long-term connection. I'm here in the long term. I'm here for the long run. Is something that, you know, they're just around. They're around a lot. They can be relied upon. In the meantime, you have a lot of good activities, a lot of good thoughts from this person. Three of Pentacles says they're willing to work with you. They're willing to be a team player in this connection. So if it just feels like that they're a team player, they communicate on a different level than you, and it's kind of, you know, not really clear what they are communicating about or where they're going with that. They also don't really finish anything that they start. It feels like a lot of things with the feelings, a lot of things with the interactions are just like a little bit confusing with this particular individual, right? There we go. All right. By the way, we are ending soon. Everything must come to an end. We are gone tomorrow, but we are back Monday morning. or sorry, Monday evening, and we're good. All right, what are the intentions of this person? All right, so you have this inconsistency. We have that little bit of that night, which is kind of talking about, you know, they do things, they don't finish things, they do, it feels like they're just kind of confused with a lot of aspects of that. What are their intentions for me? Definitely looks like a short-term relationship. This looks like something long-term is going to be difficult to handle. Long-term is going to be difficult to manifest, difficult to get moving. You'd have that 10 of Wands. Like we would like to see some things, but carrying this through is just going to be difficult in the long run. Page of Swords. I think the biggest problem with M is going to be the communication. It is going to be just that effective level of understanding what they want, where they want, and how they want it. In other words, you do have that separation that happens with that. Three of Swords talks about maybe something that is long-term difficult to maintain because it feels like it's more burdensome, because it feels like that. So it looks like it's a short-term thing. It looks like it's going to be difficult to carry into the long run. High Priestess says there's a lot of secrets that they keep from you too. So their intentions a lot of times are misleading on purpose, almost like the whole thing is a little bit of a devil card, right? The High Priestess. I have some things that I know that I want to do, but I really can't really extenuate it and, you know, sort of elucidate it in a way that is going to be good for everybody. But yeah, there you go. There you go. So good intentions, but quick intentions, temporary intentions, and very difficult person to figure out in the long run. Yeah, very difficult to figure out where this is going to take, where they are going to take you, or where would you like to be with that particular individual. All right, well, let's go with some animal tarots while we're doing a little bit of the different decks tonight. We still got Oceanic Chap and HP's finale, big finale question is in the queue too. We got Samantha, YouTube user, Angelina up in there. Let's do the 3 YouTube users that are outstanding, and then we'll go to Angelina, Samantha, Oceanic, Chap, and HP. All right, will S make the changes required to be long term? All right, we need to fix that. You do have a 3 and a 2. Oh man, you keep seeing 3s with this person. You keep seeing 3s with this person. I think they would hit it and quit it. I think they would hit it and quit it and disappoint you in the long run, right? A little bit of hit it and quit it, but disappoint everybody in the long run. A little bit of that 3, a little bit of the...
Are they cheating on me? Those panties ain't mine.
A little bit of the hit it and quit it, the 3, do some things on the side, get some side action with this individual. Just getting something long-term with them feels like that they're not really committed to that. I think if they did do something on the side, they'd be very overly secretive with it. It'd feel like a big spy mission, a 007 mission. You feel like that too, right? You're going to be on a different page than them as far as getting a long-term commitment with that. Again, they like comfort. They like the way that it is. They like it kind of making it happen with that. And this is going to be something where they have difficulty leaving and abandoning everybody, right? They want to make everybody happy. And I think that that is a situation there, right? I think that that is the situation with that. The 5. I just think that this is a person that just is going to lead you in a direction that is going to be a little bit challenging, but that is the way it goes. The Sun card says that they are looking for a better situation. As always, with anybody that has their situation, they're always looking at more of a sunny side, more of an opportunity, but you're just really going to get a hit it and quit it situation with them. You're going to get a lot of false promises, and it's going to be kind of difficult in the long run as it goes. Of course, entertainment purposes only. Natural Yogi, thank you for being a member for 2 years. Thank you for the dollar. My next long-term relationship, if I ever find anyone, I think you found plenty of people. I think you found plenty of people. I think you could have a long-term relationship. I just think that you have logistical problems. I think that your problem now is logistics, right? Too much work, too much of this, too much of that, and relationships coming at a kind of a sidebar on that. And it just feels like that you have to kind of prioritize everything to get the places that you would like to be with a long-term relationship. Our next long-term relationship, I think, is going to be in the summer. I think you're going to meet somebody else. They do have a good possibility for a relationship. But again, logistics are just killing you. It's hard to go out with people. It's hard to get serious. A lot of people trying to coordinate going out when you're working 12, 15 hours a day is just very challenging, right? Ace of Pentacles, you've had opportunities. You're going to get more opportunities. You got to work out the logistics, or you're going to be in that situation where you're just getting the collapse of anything that you want, the collapse of all the good things. And I think that's going to be something you need to deal with. Overall, you have to be accepting of just basically things going south. Things going south. You have to be accepting of heartbreak. You have to open your heart. Let the world, let the universe know that you are indeed looking for somebody. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be an opportunity that you can have. But again, you have to fix the damn logistics. There's nothing that's going to... There's nothing going to fix the logistics for you. You have to do it yourself. And working 15 hours a day makes it hard to have a long-term relationship. And I think you're going to end up feeling that pretty hardcore in the next thing. YouTube users, I have no idea what your other donation was for, but let me know and I will get that knocked out. We got Oceanic Chat wants to be a millionaire. Don't we all? Let's see. Got the OC. Got the OC. We got the money, the dollar. By 2026, will he be a millionaire? I think it's possible. I really think it's possible to be a millionaire by 2026. You got to have the right plan. You got to have the right plan. I'm just saying, I'm not kidding either. I'm just saying there are many ways to get, to become a millionaire in that time. So there we go. All right, let's see. I've had $500 to spend because of me time now. I don't think I'm being played. I think that she just goes, here's what I think happens. I think it's a big event, right? We get to go out of the house. We get to do all of the fun things. So we're going to go eat before we go grocery shopping. We're going to hang out. We're going to chat. We got to go to the bathroom. She can be on her phone, posting stuff, looking at this, looking at that. Then she comes back. We're going to have dessert. We're going to hang out. And that's like 2 hours, right? And then we got to go to the grocery store. Well, we need this, we need that. We're going to have a full cart of groceries, but we got to go through. We got to figure out if this is the grocery. Now we got to call this person and find out, did you mean DiGiorno pizza with the cheese or with the pepperoni? And then all of a sudden, this is like a 3-hour event, right? So after 5 hours, now it's been all that. Now we got to come home. Now we get ice cream on the way home and maybe a Starbucks on the way home. And now it's like 7 hours, Anyway, all right, millionaire. The Emperor says you need to have a damn plan. Anything is possible. You need to have a plan. You know what's possible without a plan? Not a damn thing. You have to have a plan. How are you going to do it? Are you going to do day trading? If so, how are you researching this? How are you making this happen? How are you doing it, right? Are you researching it? Are you on target? Are you excited? Is this something that you've done the research? Is it something that you've opened the books, you've watched the videos, you've tried it on the paper trading, you've done all that stuff? You need to have a damn plan, all right? The Emperor, what is your plan, right? What's your plan? The Queen of Cups says you need to be emotionally invested in it. This is going to be something where you have to be ready emotionally to do this. You have to be ready emotionally to do this. How much sacrifice are you willing to make by being a millionaire? You can't do it working 1 hour a day. This has to be your sole focus, right? Is it something you're willing to do? Is it something you're willing to make happen? Justice card says you have to balance things out in your life. Maybe you have social things you need to do. Maybe you have work that you need to do. Where are you going with this? What's the long-term plan? If you have it planned out, it's entirely possible. I mean, it's entirely possible indeed. I know traders that are doing that shit. I know traders that are pulling a lot of money out of that. All right, let's see. All right, let's do a little bit of a, oh man, what do we want to use? Have we used my deck already? Did we use my deck already? Maybe not. We got to use the Gregory Scott. This is a channel where we use the Gregory Scott all the time. Anyway, we got Angelina is next. No, wait, we got HP, we got the finale. We got the big finale. Oh, no, HP is the big finale. We got to save HP for the best for last. We got Angelina is next. When will I meet my next soulmate? Oh, I'll get you an exact date. I'll get you an exact date. Now, keep in mind, entertainment purposes only, but, this is a situation where you meet them. Right? Because a lot of people are like, when am I going to meet my soulmate? Well, this is when you meet them. This is not when you're making mad love to them or not when you're getting married. This is when you meet their ass, right? All right, let's look at that. You got the Star Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands. We got a lot of minors over here, which is good because we can go over here to the deck and wheel and look all of this shit up right now. Let's look at the Two of Wands. Is the first card you got. You're looking at that end of March, which just sort of happened already, right? You do have that Five of Swords. This is a little bit of a difficult Five of Swords, if I have to say so myself. But Five of Swords does talk about January as well as the Seven of Cups talks about November. I'm going to say you meet them in December. I'm going in between January because one of these is January, one of these is November. We're going to go halfway. We're going to say December, all right? That's when I think you're going to meet your soulmate. But just be prepared for that. Now, let's read the rest of it. There's you a date. The star does indeed correlate to a soulmate. I talk about it all the time in my book. The link in the description to get my book. It's on sale. It's the cheapest ebook you'll ever get. But it talks about getting the long term, getting the soulmate in there. The star is a beautiful card for that. You're looking, you're scanning, you're looking around for that. We do see somebody. You do have a level of soulmate action coming in there. Seven of Cups says that it interferes with something, though. It's almost like that you like somebody different. You're liking somebody, maybe you're crushing on this person over here, and then the soulmate comes in over here. You don't really recognize them, right? It is December. We're meeting people, you know? But the Seven of Cups says we have multiple opportunities with multiple people as we approach this level. But you do end up meeting them in December. So there's it. There's the situation you got going on. The Five of Swords is interesting too. It feels like this person is not as commanding, not as great as you would initially like them to be, right? We all want that unicorn person, right? We're thinking soulmate. This is somebody who is not perfect. This is somebody who has issues, who has some challenges in their life. So just be prepared for that and thinking this can't possibly be my soulmate because they're not a unicorn. Well, they're not a unicorn for a reason. So sometimes their soulmate is somebody that we need in our life, somebody that brings us happiness, somebody brings us this tight, this tight connection. And you just kind of have to, take what you have with the soulmate in the time. All right, Samantha is there. Does my brother's wife like my mother? I don't know. We have a lot of people liking a lot of other people. Let's see. Let's see if this is going to be something that is possible indeed. All right, then we got the grand finale with the HP grand finale. No one is perfect. Well, a lot of people are searching for the unicorn. A lot of people are searching for the unicorn, right? And the fact their soulmate is going to be somebody who is not perfect, most likely. All right, anyway, so don't throw out somebody because they're not perfect. Anyway, the Page of Cups, right? Does a brother wife like my mama? Hanged Man said they have a difference of opinion. You keep seeing this. You keep seeing this in there, right? You keep seeing this. The Hanged Man. We have people that have differences of opinion. And a lot of times it's not like we don't like somebody, we don't appreciate somebody, but we understand they have differences of opinion. Some people don't like that. Some people are like, they have a different opinion. F them, I don't like them because they have a different opinion. You have the Seven of Swords. It feels like they have a different opinion. They don't really want to be around them a ton, but they're going to be sociable. They're going to be okay in the long run. Page of Cups just says I have to coordinate. I have to sort of get in there and be accepting. I have to be emotionally open, and then things get a little bit better. But yeah, so they have differences of opinion. They're going to have patience in order to make this connection work. But, that's the way life goes sometimes. That is the way it all goes. HP is the grand finale tonight. HP. And I am gone tomorrow. It is Easter. I hope all of you have a fantastic Easter. All right. Intimidated by me. All right. We have some secret things going on with the secretive and more secrets and more secrets and more secrets and more secrets. Is the C secret girlfriends intimidated by me? Pam, thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate you. Pam, let me know what your question is. Do you have a question? Oh, you do have a question. Okay, well, thank you so much. We'll do Pam is the grand finale. All right, Pam, thank you again. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see. All right, manipulate spending money like me. All right, are they intimidated by me? You do have a little bit of that Six of Swords. I really think they are a little bit. That Page of Pentacles, like they're scared to do anything. They're scared to implement. They're scared to, they're scared to do some things. This is a 3, too. I think that they don't want to be intimidated, but they are. And this is somebody that is very sort of upfront, and normally they are upfront with things, but they're not really being upfront a lot of times with this particular situation. The 2 says the intimidation is more of a, they would like something and they're not getting it, rather than, being jealous as far as it goes. Page of Pentacles as well. You do have the page feel within that too. Like, I can't do anything effective. I can't do the things that I would like. I'm not able to get things moving, get things rocking the way that I would like them to be. So, there you go. All right. Pam is last. So thank you for your very generous donations tonight. I appreciate that. P wants to know, let's see, spending money on jewelry lady. All right, let's see. Wait, jewelry lady on YouTube. I'm not a mod. Is she manipulating me to spend money? Am I being manipulated? Wait a minute. Let's see that. Am I being manipulated? Ooh, that's an interesting question. All right. Is she manipulating me to spend money, or does she really like me? That is interesting. That is interesting, right? We're coming back to this thing of people are nice, but they're nice in the relative confines of maybe you're spending money and being nice for the purposes of using or what have you. So that's kind of an interesting aspect. Let's see what's going on with this, right? All right. So basic question is, if you're spending so much money with my jewelry lady on YouTube, right? I am a mod. Is she manipulating me to spend money, or does she really like me? All right, let's break this down into 2 readings here. The first thing we have is, does she really like you, right? I think that she has come to rely upon you. I think that she has come to rely upon you. She sees you as the giver. She sees you as somebody that does give, that is there, that is making a generous donation, that is sort of giving out and making it rain, per se, with that. Hierophant says that she wants you to have some power. She wants you to have some abilities. It's almost like I owe you something, right? The Hierophant, and therefore you're a mod. Therefore, I'm going to give you attention. Therefore, I'm going to give you all of this other stuff going home. And they do feel like you are part of the family as well. So Knight of Cups is a good person that likes you, as a person that has feelings for you, has a person that has emotions for you. But it is correlated. Very interesting how the first of the reading, the first card that you get is correlated towards the giving or gifts or money changing hands. Like if this wasn't here, if you had the Lovers, the Two of Cups, it'd be a totally different read. But it is kind of tied to you giving. It is kind of tied to you giving. We have beautiful cards at the end, but they have started, but they are almost tainted a little bit by the level of money that is changing hands, right? All right, let's see if you're being manipulated. Is this somebody who is purposely manipulating you? So we just found out that they do like you indeed. They do like you indeed, but it is tied a little bit to the money. Now, are you being manipulated from this? It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. It's almost like if you weren't there, they would be upset that you weren't there. They would be upset not for monetary reasons, but they would ping you. They would see, if you're okay, what have you, kind of thing. You do have kind of that 5, right? They would be upset if you weren't present with there. The 2 is interesting as well. It's almost like that they would look for the next you if you weren't there, or they would look for somebody to replace you, and they would kind of expect somebody to come in and replace you. Overall, they are tied pretty intimately to you. I don't think you're being manipulated. I do think their level of like is related to the giving aspect of this. And if you would leave, would they care about you? Would they wonder if you're okay, kind of thing, right? I think that's going to be some important aspect as well here. I don't think you're being manipulated, but do they like you? Yes. Is it tied to money? That was just a nail in the coffin for that, right? That was very, very descriptive. The 6 really was descriptive as sort of being the first and the one thing out there. Anyway, all right, then that is it for me. Thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate you. And we will see you on Monday.